says, your immersive experience has been hijacked. It is highly recommended that you disconnect.
Good evening and welcome to the immersive experience. I'm your guide, Desi Lou, and tonight we talk about bouncing back, resilience, and recovery in crisis situations. Today, our guest is Mr. Terrain Morrow. You go ahead and introduce yourself for me, please, sir.
What's up? How y'all doing tonight? The immersive experience. Welcome to the immersive experience. I'm glad to be here. Glad to be here.
So we have you, the ER coach for the soul, offering guidance in life's toughest emotional and spiritual crisis. Is that correct?
Yes, yes.
All right,
Coach,
perfect. So,
Desiree gave me that name. She gave me that. That's a new name for me. So I don't got too many nicknames. One of my first nicknames ever, Coach for the Soul.
yes, baby, what? I'm gonna put a title on it.
Look, the last nickname I had was Look Country. That's when I was young. My daddy
Look,
Country
yes,
Jim.
country, country is hell. For sure. You gotta listen hard to understand what you're saying. Sometimes, no, I'm just joking with you.
Can you hear me good?
Yes, I can hear you good. You can hear me.
Yep, loud and clear.
All right, perfect. Well, how do you help people in emotional crisis?
Ooh, we get straight to it. How do I help people in emotional crisis? Lord, how do I help people in emotional crisis? Um, I listen. I be there, be a listening voice. Like for example, like when people like have deaths in their family and stuff. A lot of time. Oh, let me start with this. Like a lot of times, people call. Say somebody in the car with me, and somebody called me on the phone, and they told me like a loved one died, and I just get quiet. Like I will say no, I will say nothing at all. I just totally get quiet, like because it's like all I can do is be a listening voice. I can't tell nobody, how to deal with a loved one. I can't say I don't never say it's gonna be okay because like I lost my mother like a year ago, and I'm still trying to process it and stuff like that. So I just be a listening ear, and I let them pour it all out on me. I stay on the phone with them all day. I just give them a sounding board to get that stuff out. But if I do have the means to help them, I'm like financially or whatever, I do what I can though. But mainly just being there for them and make sure they okay mentally. Let them know that if they do like having like thoughts of like it's over, this is it, can't go no further. Then I'm like, no, it's not that. You can bounce back from anything. Be resilient. You can bounce back from it. And I help them. I just be there for them.
Okay. I like that. I understand that. But let me ask you something because I feel like a lot of times when we there for people, we forget to balance like being there for other people and also being there for ourselves and the things that we have going on in life. So how would you basically like how would you tell somebody like it's about balance? How do you balance the things that you handle?
I balance. Still learning how to balance the things that I'm going through. But so what I'm learning now, the biggest thing for me that I'm realizing I had to do, and brought this up like one of the first show you had brought me up on, one of your episodes you brought me on, meditation. People gotta learn how to like take care of themselves, like far not take care of themselves, as far as do things for yourself. Like you want to meditate, you want to work out, start doing self-care. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Self-care. Like work out, go to the movies, do stuff that you like to do. And that's the
Right.
big balance it out. Don't ever think that things are too busy or I can't do stuff. Or my money situation is messed up. So but sometimes like even my money situation ain't good, I still do things that I like. Go out to eat or go to a restaurant, go get a massage. I might not have the money like because it's for my mental health. So just do things that you like to do. Don't think you got to just stay in the shell and just and like just be in a pit. Just being you got to be in a pit. You got to just do something to get yourself out of that pit or put people around you. Go be with family. Go be with family. It's always good to go be around family. People you ain't seen in a long time with friends. Go do that. You ain't gotta like I don't want to be around these people because I just don't want to see them that show them that I'm in a rut. If they're your friends, they're their family, well, like go be in a rut around. You should be able to be in a rut around people that love you. And so don't ever be embarrassed to be around those people that you know that love you and care about you. You know, you should have some people. And I hope everyone has someone that they can be in a rut around and not be judged. So yeah, be around people and do self-care. Yeah.
I agree with that. I always like to tell people like one thing I say is you always gotta be around people who gonna remind you of who you are.
Yeah.
Because if you just around, so if you always trying to help people figure they shit out and you and people, one thing I learned about helping people heal is they'll turn on you. Like cause you showing them so many places and to where they cut and it's still a wound, it's still hurting them, it's still bothering them. And so I think sometimes that's why we always got to keep that, okay, we got to be patient. But it's a man, and I do not know his name, but he said that we have to have strong we's. And what he meant is like you got to have somebody who will be able to catch you. And let's say if I say I'm 355 pounds and if I got you and I say, okay, he finna catch me, I don't know.
Look, I just fall with you. I hurt myself. I fall with you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So you want to get a people around you who will be able to catch you when you fall, and who will be able to say like, like I see you, but hey, listen, you gotta pick yourself back up because you know who you is. Like we know who you is. Stop letting your situation, stop letting your circumstance be the reason that you forget who you are.
Yeah.
So yes, they will drain you. So like that's why it's always good to go around people who remember you, who know you, who celebrate you, who accept you. I
They can feed
wholeheartedly,
into you.
yeah, I agree with you. Can you share a success story with us?
A success story. Um, when you originally sent me the question, the only thing I could think about was how the position where I'm at today, I shouldn't be here. Me graduating high school. Before I graduated high school, like matter of fact, before my senior year, when I was getting in a lot of trouble. I was getting kicked out of school, in the streets, drugs, all doing all type of stuff. And man, and I was like, at one point I was like one of the baddest kids in my school, and it's just like, and I bounced back and God grabbed me. I leaned up leaning on God, man. I made it out that situation. I shouldn't be here. I went from that to graduate. I graduated my senior year with a 4.0. I got a scholarship. I was in the damn newspaper, man. God damn. Man, I was literally getting kicked out of school. I was getting kicked out of school every year of high school. And then I was about to get kicked out one more time. The principal called, and it was for something I didn't even do. I was so bad. I was getting in trouble for stuff I didn't even do. And I was about to get kicked out of school again. And they called my parents, they had my counselors there, and I just in the principal, I broke down crying, like, give me one more chance, literally just crying. Had my dad in there, and she gave me one more chance, man. And I didn't get in trouble no more. I ain't been in trouble since my 11th grade year of high school. And I graduated with a 4.0. I was in the newspaper. I got the first scholarship ever from my principal. I literally was in the newspaper, man. So it was a big turnaround. I had a big turnaround in my life. I'm supposed to be in jail in the street somewhere. Yeah, I did not supposed to be here. I done graduated from high. I done graduated with my bachelor's. I done got my master's. I'm in the military now. I don't supposed to be here. I do not supposed to be here. Yep. And
What is something like what is something you would say to somebody that's your age right now, or what would you say to yourself back then?
man, save your money, save some money, save some money, and really hone in what you're good at before you graduate high school or whatsoever. Learn what you're good at. When I graduated high school, I was kind of all over the place. Didn't really know what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a doctor. That was my path. I was like, okay, I'm gonna just go be to school, be a doctor. But I got this job and it led me to somewhere else. And that's because I didn't really know what I was good at. It was so many things, but have something you good at. You should have some type of, before you graduate high school, try to have some type of skill that you can do. Like right now, I have a cousin. He's a junior. And man, he's a junior. And right now he just started making t-shirts and stuff. And right in his room, got him a t-shirt press. He's making shirts in his room. He done sold T-shirts online for like $3,000 something dollars. So that's for all the young people. Like starting right now, I got a real big urge to go back to my high school to tell them like, man, y'all parents are here struggling. I know what city I'm from, and I know they struggling. I know they can be in better positions in the city. So I'm like, some of these students can help them. Get on Instagram, start a talk show, make some movies. No, start your own. Like, start something now. Don't try to wait till you graduate high school, because most of them is just getting in trouble, man. Start something now. Get some money in your pocket, in your parents' pocket. You know, my grandma was taking care of me. I was stealing. I used to steal too. I didn't say that, but I was going in the store, stealing. Yeah, I didn't steal from people. I used to still go in the stores and shit, go in there, be up under my house and stuff, put stuff, Yeah, man, dude, find a skill. Find a skill. Especially the young man, find a skill. Find a skill. You need a skill? Yeah, find a skill. And
Okay.
save as much money as you can.
Hey, Nunu, and thank you, girl. Okay. I don't know if you can see the comments, but if
I
you
I just got there.
okay, but yeah, you can see them. And okay, it is. It's a good color, ain't it? Nah, gotta put that fall color on.
Yeah.
No, so what's your approach to spiritual wellness?
Ooh, my approach to spiritual wellness, you know the truth.
Yeah.
My approach to spiritual wellness, truth. It's a
Yes.
verse in the Bible. Everybody knows that you should know the truth, and the truth shall set you free.
That's so
And
true.
so, that's that should really be shit every answer. Because when you're down, and when life hits you fucking hard, when you lose people, when you going through anything, and when you just sad and mad as hell at the world, only thing that can really somebody can come up and make you laugh and stuff like that. But you want some answers.
Mm-hmm.
Some answers, man. You want answers, and that's the good thing. I'm learning more and more. I think I'm learning about God. I think everything with God can be tested. Literally, I think everything with God can be tested, and if you can test it, then you're gonna get the truth from that. You
Right.
don't get whether it's a lie or it's the truth. And I think spiritual wellness is truth. You live in the truth. If you live in the lies, you don't have no spiritual wellness. You're gonna break down and you're gonna crumble. Like you said, you gonna build your house on some sand. You done build your house on some sand. Building your house on a rock means building your house on the truth. That's what that means.
Yeah.
We need truth. Spiritual wellness is nothing but truth. Ain't nothing else. Ain't no religion. It ain't even meditation. If you just knew a bunch of truth, you probably ain't got to meditate all that time. But I want to meditate so bad right now because I need some answers. Some answers I'm still looking for.
Yeah.
I need some strength, and I get strength through truth. You know, it's truth. Seek the truth. Seek the truth. Stop living in these lies, man. There's a lot of stuff we just go by. We don't know if it's true. Try your best to stray. I'm not saying I'm perfect and I'm just totally living in truth, but I'm trying my best to get away from all lies. I don't want to be ruled by no lies.
I agree with that. I totally agree. When I send you guys questions, I always answer the questions when I send them to you because it's kind of like a thing. Like I don't never want to, and I'll be surprised to hear my own answers.
Yeah.
So like it just be a thing for me. It's like if you really want to know something, if you really want to walk towards something, it is definitely about walking in the truth. I said this on the last podcast. The guys over on the podcast, Overstand in Darkness, Jazz and Mike, Mike told me this. He said, when you take a step towards the truth take two steps towards you. And it's about, you say that you wouldn't have to meditate, but I'm gonna tell you something, and I felt that because like when it's something that I've ever gone through, if I replay an incident back in my head and I'm thinking about it and I'm looking at it, I'm like, dang, I did this or I did that. It's not me just looking at it from the standpoint, I can't believe that person. Why would they do that to me? Like, I gotta step outside of the situation and be the observer.
Yeah.
Like I gotta see where I went wrong, how I could have handled that situation better. Is it me that's tweaking? Because I don't want to assume no blame that don't belong to me. First of all, you know what I'm saying. So like, it's always about being honest. It's always about truth. That is the only way you are going to find your spiritual wellness. And whether you go through it through lying to yourself, to get to the truth, whether you go through it by so many people coming up to your face telling you this, and you finally seeing that, man, everybody can't be wrong. Like,
Yeah.
is it me? Is it me, Jesus? Like, you know, is it me, Jesus? Like, it's one of those moments, like, for real. But anyways, how can one foster resilience?
How can one foster resilience? I put the answer I wrote down was you need a foundation, and that's going back to truth. I feel
Mhm.
like is it? Oh yeah, so yeah, it ties into what we just said. Like if you be your life is built on a bunch of lies, if your life is built up on a bunch of lies and your relationship and everything, it's gonna. I think it's gonna break. This shit gonna crumble, man. But if you can find truth and like you know why you're doing things, you know why you love a person, you know why you're with a person, shit, this is gonna be strong. And it's gonna whatever y'all go through, you're gonna bounce back because you're gonna always remember this is why we are here. This is why I'm doing this. Yeah, if you don't know why, even a job, you can't figure out why you're here, why you're doing, you're gonna leave that job so bad. You're gonna wake up, you're gonna hate getting up every morning. But then you gotta find things, you gotta find truth. Like, okay, I can help here. I can support here. I can help this person. These people like seeing me when I smile. I make their day because I know they're going through. Even if it's just that. Then I smile a lot, and I'm gonna make somebody day when I smile. That helps you like so that's for example a job that you don't like going to. Like it's gonna help you get up in the morning because I know I'm gonna make this person day. No matter if I hate this job, but I look forward to making this person day, even if it's hard for me to be here. And that's with anything. You gotta find some truth. You gotta find truth in what you're doing.
Yeah.
A reason, a purpose. There we go. Purpose, another red. So truth, purpose, truth for purpose. That's how you foster resilience. If you ain't got no purpose and no truth in what you're doing, man, that shit gonna crumble. You gonna yeah. And then now you not want that job and tie down into your relationship. Now you mad at everybody. And your relationship crumbling. It ain't got nothing to do with the spouse. It's your job.
Yeah.
Because you're not finding purpose and really and truth in what you're doing. Yeah.
I agree with that. And Nunu, she talking about my grandma gave me that chain. Hey, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I put this outfit on, I was looking in the mirror and all I kept thinking, I kept seeing The Rock when he had that black turtleneck on with the chain and his hair was on. I was like, oh my God, I just did myself in. Like, um, Abraham said the best thing you can do is be truthful with yourself and your third eye will open. I agree. That just go right back into spiritual wellness. It go right back into fostering resilience. The only way you can be resilient is to stand on the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to understand like okay, this how I want to be treated. And you say this how you want to be treated, but you keep going back to a person who forever knocking you upside your head or making you feel bad about everything that you do or who don't like is that really how you want to be treated? Because baby, you accepting some shit that you said that you weren't gonna accept. So you're gonna have to you're gonna have to show me. Like, I don't know.
You just
But
need to never say like, why am I in this situation? Because you went against your word. You
yeah,
went against what you wanted, what you said.
nah, for real. What you said.
Yeah.
Oh. How does creativity impact emotional well-being?
How does create? What did I put for that? Let me see. Well, how can creativity impact emotional well-being? How can creativity impact emotional well-being? The answer I put where it can give hope or it can destroy. So it's like this. It can be good or it can be bad. For example, because when I read the question, I was thinking about how when I had all these great ideas, right, to do
Mhm.
this, to do that, all these creative ideas, right, but then it was hard for me to communicate that to other people, or when they started giving me feedback, I wasn't receptive to a lot of feedback, and so what happens? I started talking to them in probably a disrespectful way, and so it's relationships, right? Relation was a question. Relationships.
No, it's how does
Yeah,
creativity impact emotional
so
well-being?
yeah, so emotional well-being. So I got all these ideas, right? But say you never make no steps toward them, ain't nothing getting done. For example, I got so when I made the ER, and like right now, even like I'm just struggling sometimes with topics. and they can become frustrating. So you can have all this creativity, it gets you happy, and it makes you bounce and want, it gives you hope and stuff. But at the same time, you got all that hope. But then when those goals don't start, when you don't start seeing those goals come into fruition, like what's the word? When you don't start seeing like steps come, like damn, what's the word?
Flourishing.
What's the word?
Something like that.
Yeah. When things don't start to happen, when you set goals and you're not achieving those goals, there we go. Then it can become frustrating. And now you mad at people, you mad at yourself, you feel like you're a failure. Mm-hmm. So if you don't know how to put a plan in place, that creativity can destroy you.
Yeah.
All them dreams and ideas you have can destroy you. If you don't have a good plan or people there to back you up and feed into you. It can destroy you. It can destroy your relationship because you're going to be mad at everybody because you didn't probably talk to them about it. And then you like, didn't I tell you about this? And they like, shit, I got my own life. I'm here now. I forgot. But right. You so mad and stuff. And then you mad at yourself. You feel like you're a failure. So if you don't know how to handle the slow process or the process that you're not going to be perfect and that it's okay to fail, then your creativity, all that creative stuff can destroy you. It will destroy you. You fuck around and kill yourself for real. And that's for real talk. So y'all them good ideas and stuff, it's all good and handy. But yeah, if you don't have a plan, if you don't set goals, good goals, smart goals towards that stuff, it will destroy you. It's like you gotta play around with creativity. Play around with it. Creativity will destroy you or will make you. Play around with it. Yeah. Play around with it if you want to. It will kill you.
I agree with that. Do you know who Sadhguru is? Sadhguru.
Is it? Ain't that black guy? Is it?
He's not black. He's I really don't know. He's Indian from and one thing that he taught me, and it's gonna always stick with me, he said we suffer our two greatest capabilities. We have two of the greatest capabilities that we have to be human. And he said that's our memory and our imagination. So basically how it go is like when you too far in the past, you depressed. That's because of your memory. That's how your memory works. So when you back there kicking yourself in the ass 10 years ago because you ain't saved all the money that you could have been saving, and instead you chose to get in line and go buy them new Jordans every day. Yeah. That's just on you. But then if we thinking, how creatively are we thinking, right? Because on one side we could be kicking ourselves in the ass for buying all these Jordans, but then on the next you could be like, oh, okay, I bet I don't really need these Jordans. I don't wear them. Is they collectible items? Can we sell them? Can we resell these back on eBay? Can I uptick this? Like I'm saying, how like you said it, how your creativity working. Either it's working against you or it's working for you. Yeah. And this whole shit, it's a mechanism. He said, think of yourself like a car. He said, how irritating would it be if you got in a car every morning and you knew you had to be to work, but that car drove you to the beach every morning? Yeah. You're going to be upset. And that's what it is up here. People get into their bodies every single morning and you let your car drive you to the beach instead of to where you need to be going. Yeah. Yeah. It sounds like discipline sometimes. You feel me? You on autopilot because you want to be on autopilot. Yeah. Let's get some. What are you doing? It is a mindset. Like it's totally a mindset. Like how you flipping that switch on and off. Your imagination is supposed to be the tools to get you to where you're trying to get to. You say you got a dream. You say you got purpose. I bet I'm seeing it just like that. Now what your creativity is supposed to do for you is find creative venues for you to make that shit happen. Yeah. Why you not making that shit happen? Because you don't want to make that shit happen. Because you too preoccupied with the shit that seems like it's against you. Instead of seeing the shit okay, yeah, this might look like an obstacle, but fuck that. I'm finna hop up over this bitch real quick. If you got to cross, man, you know how many fence? I'm a big girl. I tried to jump a fence. I got hung over that bitch sometimes. But I still got over that bitch for some. I still hopped over that bitch. I ain't care if we had to get over the fence. We was gonna get on the other side of the fence, and we ain't care how we had to do it. Like, where we going, what we doing, and it's that you definitely gotta push yourself. You feel me? So I'm sorry. I got. You good? I got happy. What inspired you to become an ER coach for the soul?
What inspired me to become an ER coach for the soul? Um, Shit. I gotta get a background story. So I said I was in the streets and all that stuff, and then I started seeking God, read my Bible. And so
Mhm.
I really, 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 really got into church. And I wouldn't even say church. I really, really got into God and fell in love with God because I was praying. And then stuff started to happen. I was like God, deliver me from this. Like I said, I had addictions. I had my addictions, and I was praying, and He put certain stuff in my path to kind of pull me away from that, but I can do the things I want to do, like and how to play football. And so, and playing for anger, my attitude got better and stuff like this. And so, I really fell in love with God, and so when you met me at UAPB, all y'all knew me as at UAP at Pine Bluff. Y'all always knew me as a church boy. I was going to church, had my shirt tucked in, holding that
Yep.
Bible. Man, I was really about that life. I was really about that life. Like I wasn't having sex or nothing. I was really like I went so 11th grade to like my senior year of UAPB. That's when I finally slipped up my senior year. But all that time at HBCU, I wasn't having sex. So you know, I was real, but I was really in love with Jesus, man. And so that ministry spirit I had, that I really like, and I know Jesus always had a love for people. Then go ye therefore into our earth sharing the gospel. I was really about that life shit. We was going to Haiti, sharing the gospel. We was around campus preaching, like praying for people and stuff. Like I was really about that life. I loved the Jesus. I loved the ministry. And so now, fast forward, I don't call myself a Christian no more, but I still live by most of them principles, and I still got that damn fire and passion in my heart for people. And so that's what inspired me. The ministry in me, just seeing people suffering and all that stuff, that ministry spirit, Jesus. So God, Jesus. God, Jesus, that's what inspired me, man. Cause it came to me because I seen it in George Floyd. And I'll bring up George Floyd in this situation. That's really what kind of sparked when you bring up ER. I was watching, I was kind of like I said, I was backed away from God. Then I was with had a friend back then. It was right here in Virginia too. I come home from work, and this is when the trial was going on, the George Floyd trial. And I'm just watching all this shit on TV, watching this how the people just how people act and how people trying to defend this dude in court, the lawyers. I'm just like, this world is just look, this all. But then one day, it was like Paul on the Damascus Road, like a light just hit me, like everything made so much sense, man. It was like love. And then one of those platforms that came to me was shit, the ER. Cause one thing, she was a Delta and all these damn elephants was everywhere. So that's how like the logo and all that. But it was like the emergency. First it's supposed to be like the elephant in the room. That's what it was gonna be called. The
Okay.
ER. It was the elephant in the room, but I started looking at other business and I'm like, I don't want to be conflicted with nothing else. So the emergency room. So that's how it became the emergency room, man. Because it was, yeah, yeah. The ministry. So what inspired me was Jesus. The love that Jesus put in my damn heart, that fire, that passion for ministry and for people. That's what inspired
Okay. All
it.
right. How has this role impacted your personal life?
Yeah. It's going back. What's that other question you asked me? You was like, let me see. How can you foster? How does creativity impact emotional well-being? So how does it affect my personal life? It's kind of the same answer because, like I said, I got all them goals and got all this passion to help people, but sometimes it moves very, very slow. And so, and then those who are very close to me, especially like my wife, my brother, the people that's real close to me, they get my anger. They get a lot of my anger and my frustration because I'm like especially when they ask me, like my wife, she be asking me like, "You okay? You was wrong?" I'm like, "You see what it like I get mad at her like, I told you everything. You see what I'm going through. You see what I'm trying to do." But I was like, she don't deserve that, you know. So so yeah. What's the question again? You said how does
How has
so
this role impacted your personal life?
uh, I inspire them and I beat them down at the same time mentally. Yeah, I'm a handful because when stuff not going my way, I'm like a tyrant. I'm like a tyrant. Want to tear everything in my path down. the world, everything. I'm like, just tell everybody shut up and listen, and it just yeah. I think it affected my job too. It affected my job. I couldn't focus on what inspired me. Let's see how this road. Yeah, my personal life. So like right now, I'm in the military, and literally, I'm probably finna be out. I probably should be transitioning out because I literally finna transition out because I couldn't pass an exam. Literally, a presentation of presenting information that I knew how to do. That I was helping other people with the project. So I'm supposed to be in Texas right now. I'm in Virginia, and it's all because I had all these I had all this stuff. I want to help people so much. I couldn't even focus on this stuff no more. I couldn't focus on like I was so involved and engulfed and wanted to know the truth that the work and stuff I was doing because I'm in the military, right? And they giving us this whole little fake scenario to present. And I never could get with the program. I couldn't get with the program. I wanted to do something else. I wanted to be more involved with people so bad that I couldn't waste my, because the project, it takes literally like a whole week to do it. A week prior, it takes you a week to get a whole year. Because you got to do like present like 40 something slides. I couldn't do it. It was just too much of my time. I couldn't do it. So literally, I'm damn near like throwing away my career for it. Yeah, I'm there. That's literally how I affect my personal life. Yeah, it affect me in a big way. Then I'm finna have to do a whole career transition. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, I didn't have enough discipline to do both at the time. So yeah. Expect it to affect me financially. Yeah. I make a lot of money, but all that's finna go. Unless something else come through, but yeah, all that's finna go. Literally, all that's finna go because I didn't know how to handle. I didn't know how to handle everything. All the information I was getting, I didn't know how to handle it. Yep, and it's affecting my family because of attitude. Because I'm still trying to set the right goals to get there. Yeah. That bad side of it, yeah. It's affecting everything in my personal life.
So what have you learned? Like, what do you know that now going into something, if I got a passion for something and I also have all these other areas in my life that I have to balance, what has it shown you?
I'm still I'm still figuring it out because now it's kind of I'm at the point now like I'm just kind of putting it in God's hands. I didn't thought about that question so much, and it's like I'm like God is just in your hands. I move too fast. I move too much. You realize like you ever when I was talking to you on your show, that was like 5 episodes ago when I was on there, and I said I need to meditate. And guess what? I still ain't took the time to sit my ass down and meditate. I do it a little bit, probably like 30 seconds, and then but I'm talking about in that closet for like at least like just like God talk to me. I let him talk to me just a little bit if I can just keep going and not think about it. But yeah. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out, but yeah, I'm just right now. I kind of threw my hands up a little bit and like God just hold me, keep me, and it's a mess. Keep me in this mess.
I'm gonna help you understand something, and I say this often. The quickest way to speed things up is to slow things down. So you feel like you cycling too fast. And I'm gonna tell you something. Think of something that you learned, the skill that you learned where you had to do it repetitively. You know what I'm saying? And you had to do it every single day and night. You in, day out. You got to get up, put the nail in the hammer. Get up, put the nail in the hammer. That's exactly what you had to do every single day. Now, you can wake up every morning and you know this is what I'm finna do, and sometimes we create little things that help us do it faster. And you be thinking like, dang, I could nail a hammer down in my sleep, like with my eyes closed. You know what I'm saying? So to me, repetition is the mother of all skill.
Yeah.
So it's not a time to throw your hand up. It's a time to really get into it. Get like you finna put everything into it. You already put everything into it. You losing stuff. You couldn't keep up with things. You keep talking about your finances. Like, hear me when I tell you this. If it's something that you're serious about, then get serious about it. All this, oh, I'm distracted. I'm this, I'm that. This your answer. You already answering your question. You throwing up your hands for something you done already answered. What? For what?
I order my truth. Yeah, and I order my
You know
truth.
what I'm saying? We talking about it. Let's talk about it.
My wife just flipped the page back to September, and I got your name down. Actually, you told me this back on September 24th, 2023. You told me this. Quickest way to speed things up is to slow things down. And I got Dash Desi. Look.
And I'm
Yeah.
telling you, remember the steps that you took. And it's people out here who can take a Rubik's Cube and twist it a million and one ways, and in 5 seconds, you got each color on every single side. You should be able to do the same with everything, every room you walk into. You should be able to flip it and baby, I know what's going on over here. I know what's going over there because I'm that focused. I'm that detail oriented. I'm not gonna miss shit. When I walk into a room, I could tell you about everybody in that motherfucking room in 3.5 seconds. I could read the energy. I could feel that shit. I promise I can. Your energy gonna meet me before your words do. I promise they will.
Yeah.
I'ma know. And you gonna know. You gonna know when you in the right room. You gonna know when it was a place where you weren't supposed to be in the room at all. If it's somebody that's willing to show you a place where you lacking at, if you had to lose all of these things to learn a lesson, because let me tell you something, you're gonna go get something else and you're gonna end right back up in the same position because you still ain't learned the lesson you were supposed to learn. And you walking right past it. You know it. You got it. But we consistently, it's easy to ignore the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, it's easy. I'm always having flashbacks. You hear me? Because I've been through this shit. You know how many times I done cycled through some shit like this, bro? You feel me? Like, fuck that. Stop walking past the shit. Just because you threw a blanket over it don't mean it ain't there no more. Only thing it's doing, what you allowing it to do, collect dust. You on your shit. You got all the tools that you need to know where you need to be. You already equipped with everything you need to be equipped with. You throwing up your hands for no reason and you know how to build the boat.
Yeah.
You don't gotta swim. You see the rain coming.
I know. See the storm. I see the storm.
You feel me?
I know.
Like,
I'm the weatherman and still get frustrated about it. Still get frustrated about it. I know
that
you.
30% be throwing us off. No, we got 30% chance of rain.
Yeah.
I'ma chance it.
30% be throwing me off. And you was talking about routine, man. That's another thing. I ain't had a routine, and I hate routine. I'll be saying that out of my mouth like I hate routine. I hate schedules. Even though I'm in the military, I ain't had a schedule in over 2 years. I ain't had a routine over. COVID messed everything up for the military for the most part. COVID messed up everything. And since COVID, I ain't had no routine like since COVID. Like the only routine I got right now is waking up and feeding the kids, giving them baths, taking them to school. That's the only routine I got with the boy. That's the only routine I got. And so I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to get my discipline. I'm trying to get back discipline. I lost a lot of my discipline. I probably never had it. It was just going through my routine. But yeah, I'm building myself. It's like God has set me down. He's like, you gonna have to build all of this. Not by saying by myself, but like he's like, I'm giving you the opportunity to build your own. Literally, like, dang, you want me to do this? Like, it ain't hard. It's like you want me to make my own path and be this. Like he set me up to be a king. The king he want me to be. He set me up for it. I'm just like, just send somebody else to do all this. You get what I'm saying? Like, just just get me there. Let me do like the little workout. Yeah, he like, no. He like, yeah, do it. Discipline yourself.
What that man said, he said, I prayed for wisdom and God sent me problems. And it's that type of situation. What you pray for?
Look,
I'm ever telling people like you don't know what you asking for. You don't know the songs. You don't know the words that you be singing in these praise and worship songs. You don't be understanding the shit that you be saying. You don't know what you putting into the atmosphere.
Yeah.
And so you praying for something, and you don't. And I'm not thinking because it's just automatic. Oh, I'm in church and here we go singing a song. Like, no, it's just praise and worship. What are you saying? What agreements?
I just heard that thing about patience. I think it was Steve. I was listening to Steve Harvey or somebody. You know, we pray for patience all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You never think about how patience comes. He's like, he see you somebody to get on your nerves. And like, oh, that's how you get patience up. You're like, oh, I
Yeah.
think in some other way. I just automatically, no, you gonna send somebody on some children to get on your nerves. But yeah,
Things that frustrate you,
yeah,
things that get
yeah,
you into a thing like, oh my God, this could just be done. Someone, I'm gonna tell you something, because when I worked with the people who had the intellectual and developmental disabilities,
yeah,
and I worked with children. I have worked with children and old people. That I'm gonna tell you, the easiest thing to do for them is to just do it for them. Because now I gotta sit here, I gotta teach you, I gotta let you waste milk all over the floor, I gotta let you burn some shit up, I gotta let you fall down a couple of times. I know this therapy, I know this shit gonna get tough, but if I don't make you do it, you not gonna learn how to do it.
yeah,
You can't walk it like you talk it if you ain't never did it. That's why
yeah,
people can't understand both sides. Cause they too busy thinking about all I know is struggle. No, you know more than a struggle. You know more than losing shit. You not just built to lack. That ain't it. You and like Nunu said, it's a mindset. It's the walking into a dark room and finding the switch. And so many of us be left in the dark for so long, but we can feel the light, we can feel the heat, we can feel the sun rays beating on us. And we look and we like, where the fuck the light at? Where the fuck? I don't even like, but you can feel the heat. Like, bitch, if I could just turn the light on. But we be so lost in our own delusions. We are definitely prisoners of our own imaginations. We create our own identities. We tell ourselves so much shit. And you'll be thinking, oh, somebody else told me that, but you chose to believe it. You chose to apply it. You chose to walk in it. So when we say it's a choice, it's even hearing shit that you didn't know you was going to apply in the first place. But oh well, everybody told me I wasn't gonna be shit anyway, so I might as well not be shit. Who the fuck cares? That's what they said. You can tell people about fostering resilience. You can tell people about putting they all on the table. You can, if you the one who built the apothecary, how you not taking your own medicine?
yeah.
You got the answers. You done figured it out. You can help other people figure it out. You don't walk people off the ledge before. What's the problem? The remedy don't apply to you? Okay. Can you share a personal antidote about resilience?
You said a personal antidote? What I put?
Yes.
Can I share a personal antidote about resilience? Um, I said a personal antidote for resilience. We was talking about truth earlier, but the answer I put out, like, everybody needs some type of foundation. I guess it's what it depends on what you're trying to be resilient in, because like it can be resilient for anything, you can apply it to anything. But I was like, mine is helping others. My personal antidote for resilience is like helping others. I have a real deep passion to like fight for others, and like for example, I be thinking all the time, like, shit, why haven't I like came up with a plan for suicide to kill myself? All this big ass mess I done made in my life, and it's like my passion to help others. That's like it's so strong in me. It's like shit. I ready to go fight for somebody or go fucking fight. You actually physically fight. Then do that. I feel like I have something that I can do other than take my own life, and so yeah. Mine is helping others. That's mine. That's my personal one, helping others.
I'm gonna
My
tell you mine. My personal antidote is trust yourself. You hear me? Because out of everything that you put into yourself, out of all the shit, out of all the discipline you had to learn, out of the boot camp, out of all the military training you had to go through, everything you think that's not in you is in you. It's already inside of you. It's built deep down. You just done forgot it because you got tired of doing the same old, same old. So it
yeah,
was easier. You got a little taste of that freedom. And when freedom come, oh baby, we be acting the ass.
yeah,
Hey, that's why all these women out here think it's pop that ass time, but it's not. Sit your ass down.
yeah. Yeah,
But
it's like
no.
God put that there. I think God put that like that David mindset in me because I'm that type of person who I lead, But like I sit back and want everybody else to lead. But if they need a leader, shit, I like shit. I do that shit, especially like if someone talking shit. Like someone talking shit. I'm like that person with David. David was in the damn field going to give brother some food, walked up, and everybody, the whole damn army of God is back there, scared this big ass giant. And then David is looking like, shit, y'all scared, y'all know who our God is. It ain't confidence in myself. It's like because I really like believe like God is in a lot of things, especially when somebody talking shit. When somebody talking shit, that's the biggest thing to wake me up. Ooh, shit wakes me up. Shit wakes
Yeah.
me up. Shit. I love the smell of shit. Shit wakes me up. I love shit.
He
Like so.
said, I love the
My
shit
big
work you.
if I ever die, somebody in my funeral, the only thing I want them to say good about me is that I never looked down on nobody. I never thought I was better than anybody because I think God is great. Anybody say I got this new thing, like literally, I just got it over a couple of days. I think the only thing that make people an enemy of God when they say they better than somebody. I think that's the only way you can become an enemy of God, like the Titanic. The only thing I remember about the Titanic is oh, the only thing I remember about the movie Titanic, the dude was sitting there, he's like, even God can't sink this ship. And that's literally in my mind, that's the only part of Titanic sunk. He run his damn mouth too goddamn much. And gonna
Yeah.
like God, like, really? You gonna say God, like, really? And I literally think why all them damn people died, because motherfuckers running their damn mouth in the wrong thing. Like, you gotta be careful, like, shit. Be careful putting your mouth on people. Be very careful putting your mouth on people. Like I said, if it's the truth, it's the truth. But you think you just high and mighty and all, man, God, take it down. And even me, I'll prepare myself just to take you down. Cause I think I can do any damn thing. So you see how country I talk, somebody come up and say I'm the best speaker, ain't nobody beat me speaking. This country ass boy will rise up and come beat you fucking speaking. That's how I feel. I feel like anybody, I like the shit. Yeah, shit talking wakes me up. If somebody really think they that good damn bad, yeah, somebody really think they goddamn bad, it wakes me up. Because I just like to sit, chill, like the lazy lion. I'm like a lion, lazy, and I'm just sitting back, relaxing. Just come talking shit. Just come talking shit. It wakes me up.
I like that, and it should. I think that, but I know, but you know, you're gonna be able to handle yourself because of everything that you know about you.
Yeah.
And I know that for a fact. It don't matter, even from the man who was. One thing you'll always find is your consistent pattern in you. One thing from when you was older and you say you was wilder to when you came to college and you was straight, just God, Jesus, this is what it is. Ain't no stopping it. Disciplined to the fullest. You know this shit already. If somebody put the test in front of you, baby, you don't got no choice but to pass. Cause what you know is every single experience that you done had done led you up to this moment, regardless.
Yeah.
That's where my confidence come from. That's
Yeah.
where that shit. Cause what you gonna do? Put me in the corner, bitch? I know how to build the house. You're not finna put me in that corner. What the fuck you talking about? Like
Like,
you.
hey, for example, like, so I told y'all I failed my exam to possibly get transit out to me. I failed the exam, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I failed the exam, and they give us a board, like we do a review board to pretty much like, why should I stay in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so after the damn board was over, so I got to say my stuff and whatever, and respond to their questions whatsoever. After the board was over, I got the report right. They sent me the report because they had a recorder in there. He was recording everything that was said. Man, I read that shit. Man, that dude, whoever recorded me, he made me sound like the dumbest, illiterate motherfucker ever. You
No.
you would thought I was retarded. The way he was like, he had me responding to them questions, you would thought I was retarded. And man, I think about that. And so it pissed me off. So I was like, okay. Okay. So they think I'm just this dumb motherfucker. So now what's in my mind now? Because I can like, so my the government, are you listening? So like I can like literally write emails. I can write to like I can send emails like the Secretary of the Army and shit, the big head dog. I can send emails to the White House and shit. In the fucking email I got right now. So in my mind, I'm thinking about fucking just sending a nice ass letter out. Cause I might talk stupid in here, but I can write. That's one thing I can do. I can write pretty good. And I literally want to do that shit. Not just to piss them off. But the letter is definitely gonna help somebody. It's to help people and to get. I want because I feel like the military should be open to a lot of people They turn people away from their weight. They turn people away from their disability. But my whole thinking is like, this damn country became the United States because of everyday citizens. And the military has jobs. We have cooks. We have computer jobs and all this stuff. So I'm like, they're even keeping people out that's been there for years. I'm like, that shit needs to stop. Everybody that has a will to serve needs to be able to serve in this country, whether they had a felony or not. They walking around. The military should be a home for every goddamn body, every fucking U.S. citizen. And I hate that. I hate how I go home and I got family members that had been fucked up in life, and they like, man, I want to fight, but they can't because of certain shit they have in their life, and I'm tired of that. I'm tired of it. The military is not there. And they say we're the baddest army in the world. Well, damn, you the baddest army in the world. You can train any damn body. You can train any damn body. I'm thinking about writing a fucking letter. I kind of made my mind I was gonna do it, but I want to write that to do that and to fucking piss them off. Since I'm so fucking stupid and I'm so fucking illiterate, so I can't talk. So I'm gonna show you how good. I'm gonna show you what I can do.
I know that's right. Well, I appreciate you anytime that you come on. I think that you are just the most. I don't know if you think you're illiterate, if they think you're illiterate, but you definitely put yourself together well. Very cohesive. I don't care how country your ass is. Like, country is country. If you can understand what the fuck is coming out of my mouth, then catch this work, motherfucker.
This I need some popcorn.
But thank you so much for coming on to the immersive experience and talking to us. You want to lead them with a few words about resilience and recovery and crisis situation, bouncing back.
Final words, man. About resilience and bouncing back. A little much, man. So one thing, going back to what keeps me going, me personally, I believe God is knocking. Everybody be like, God has turned his back on different sins in the world. But me personally, we talk a lot about God is very patient, right? We always saying God is very patient, right? So my personal belief is God is always knocking at the door. He's always knocking at the door of the evil. He always knocking at the door of the good. And God, I believe God has personally put something in everyone's heart to do. And I believe everyone in here has a dream, a small dream that's very small, or something that God had put deep inside of you that you think is small, but it can grow to be some real mustard seed. They can grow to be a big ass tree. And so look for that. Look for what God has put inside you. Look for what's tugging on your heart that you think God has inspired you to do. And let that drive you. Let that little old mustard seed drive you to the king and queen that God wants you to be. Don't think it's small. A lot of people that turn a good business idea away. Like, remember, like we heard about Walmart, how they turned him away to look at Walmart. So your little small, whether it's a food truck or whatever, I think it's time for a lot of us to walk away from these jobs. You got an idea, set the plan first. Like Steve Harvey says, you gotta just jump. That's my word for resilience. Cause you got something you want to do, jump. Put to the best. Look, I'm gonna stay. I hope this help y'all. So I got my bachelor. I got a bachelor's in agriculture business. I got my master's in business, right? I'm supposed to be if anything come to be, I'm supposed to be a master in it. I'm supposed to be a master in business. This is what I would tell you. The thing I've learned, the biggest key I learned, always bet on yourself. There's no bigger investment than to invest in yourself. There's no bigger investment. There's no bigger investment than to invest in yourself. So you have an idea that you think is stupid, whatever anybody thinks, but you really have a heart to do it. Do it, man. Invest in yourself. Leap on yourself. Leap on yourself.
Leap, jump. And this is the part where I tell you you can fly. Thank you so much for tuning into the immersive experience. You all have a great night. I will see you guys next week. Next week on Sunday. One more thing, because when can they tune into your podcast, the ER, sir?
Oh Lord, let me see. What's this? So I got somebody gave because I was having a hard time. So my mama's birthday. My mama passed last year. Her birthday is November the 12th. But in my spirit, I keep thinking of Wednesday. I didn't got the Facebook set up. I didn't got my Instagram set up. I got the YouTube set up. But the date, even before I made the date, has all been has been on a Wednesday. So, and I got my baby coming soon. Maybe sometime next month.
Okay,
Maybe
well,
some next month. I'm still trying to figure it out, but maybe sometime next month.
keep me updated because I definitely want to let them know when you'll be doing your thing. I'm gonna definitely share. I'm gonna definitely talk about you, especially if I find some tools that you have that I could use, and I know I will. Because even just having conversations with you, you always teach me so much. So
Yeah.
I'm forever grateful for you. Thank you. You guys have a great night. Catch him next month in November, sometime on
Yeah.
Wednesday.
But I want my first episode to be own truth. And now when I say own truth, it's not like own your truth. It's like own truth. Get your own truth. Like a lot of
Okay.
us live in everybody else's truth, and it
Yeah.
might be a lie. And that's what it's gonna be. That's what I want my first episode to be. So whenever I drop it, y'all gonna hear about it. But own truth, like your own truth.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you. And thank you, Nunu. I'm glad you thought it was a good show. He was great. He was so transparent. You always amazing. Thank you so much. I
Thank,
appreciate you. Have a great
thank
night, guys.